Hello there, welcome to Genesis Models. My name is Bob Waldron, and in this video we're going to be having a really cool inbox review of Takom's T-55A. And that is in 1/35 scale, a nice Russian medium tank. Nice lovely box art on here. I actually haven't got this out yet, so let's just work our way through a couple of sprues. Right, first off we have the actual main hull side of this. Hopefully, as you can see, we do have some detail going on rather nicely on the underside with bolts and everything, bits of bolt detail as well along sort of like the running gear and everything. Rather cool, nicely separately bagged as well. We've got this big sort of bag full of tracks, so it looks like we're going to have a cool system of putting these individual tracks together. Love or hate it, I mean personally I love these types of tracks. You can sort of nicely glue them in exactly this right position that you want it. There's lovely detail all around them as well. Yeah, it's personal preference. I prefer to do it that way. I know a lot of people find it kind of tedious. Then we have some little bits just here. Hopefully, as you can see, you know, we're not really sort of coming along with any sort of flash or anything like that. Bit of a standard sort of sprue going on there. Let's get out some other bits. Let's get out this turret. We've got a nice turret just here for our T-55. We just open this up. Right, and just in here you can sort of nicely see we've got detail on here. We've even got a really cool bit of texture surface on here, like a sort of rough metal sort of look. I don't know how well you can pick that up on camera, but it's a really nice mold of that, really nice texture to it indeed. And then we've got some sort of like gun part just here, which is made out of rubber, which is probably so we can sort of elevate the gun up and down and all that kind of stuff. Really do like that actually. We then have, which is rather cool, we've got all these road wheel tire parts, which actually kind of solves that problem. I don't know about you, a lot of people really don't like sort of painting armored vehicle wheels because there are so many of them, but this here kind of allows you to sort of maybe spray them separately, then glue them together, which kind of solves that problem rather nicely. We've then got some more detail just on here, a bit more forward hull bits. Right, got a bit of, we really have got some really nice detail in the sense of like the surface detail. I don't know if you can see that, but like you've got all these sort of weld marks and stuff on here, really looking nice and realistic. We've got more tracks, mud guards as well. They're looking rather cool. Let's flip this over. Yeah, we've got some magenta pin marks on the underside of the mud guards, but I personally wouldn't worry about that at all, because you can just get some mud out and you're away. We've got some more sort of mud guards as well. Hopefully, as you can see, you know, we've got all that sort of bolt detail, recess detail, looking rather good. I won't get everything out the bag, but I mean, it looks rather good, hopefully, as you can see just there. Loads and loads of plastic. Let's get the rest of this out. We do have some clear parts, which is nice to see that you do get the clear parts with this kit. So let's just open this up and you can see they're looking nice, crystal clear, not seeing any sort of imperfections, any cobwebs or anything like that, so they're spot on. We've got some barrels and stuff here. Again, I won't get everything out the bag, but hopefully you can see there. And these are two identical sprues. Then we've got our running gear as well, with all our drive wheels, idle wheels. Right, you can see just nice and clearly through these bags that, you know, there is some really cool detail going on with them. Again, double screws there. Let's maybe get out a nice detailed bag just here. Let's just open this up. It looks like we've got quite a lot of nice little pieces on this one. We've got more sort of, I think it's like engine sort of compartment area here. We've got all that detail going on there. Really must say the whole kit does seem very sort of crisp. As you can see, it is very crisp. Lots of detail on literally all the different pieces here. You can see the little handles on there. Absolutely stunning bit of work on here as well. And looking at it, I mean, you know, again, there are ejector pin marks, but they don't seem to be in places that are going to be like massive problems. Right, we've got some hatch stuff here as well. Again, looking really cool. We've got the main gun, which is two halves, as you can see just there. Nice bit of detail. We're going to want to get rid of your seam lines on that. Moving along, again, it looks like we may have two types of barrels with this, hopefully, as you can see. But again, we've got just the usual lots and lots of pieces and stuff that's going to go all over the tank. And then we come to our almost last but one sprue. We've got some lovely MGs just here. I mean, the detail on this is absolutely stunning. You can just see all that. I mean, it really is a top quality mold. They've really put some effort into this. As you can see, let's check for ejector pin marks. No, looking damn good. Moving along, we've just got some last little bits in this little sprue here. Again, there's no need for me to get out all the bags. I think we get the gist of you know, the quality of this kit. And then we finally have, it looks like we have like a little correction sheet just here. Then we have all the rules and everything, as well as some added extras to the kit. So let's just open this up. Right, and what we have, right, is rather nice. We've actually got some metal wire to go with this, which really sort of adds to that realism very nicely. I mean, you could almost get away with maybe not even painting that, maybe putting a wash on it. Probably look actually really realistic, because it is real metal. Very nice indeed. And then we move along to some decals. Again, tanks don't really, you know, have much in the likes of decals, but they are looking nice and colourful and in registry as well, so no big deal there. You do get a nice bit of photo etch as well, which you know, it's not a little bit, but it's actually a fair decent bit of photo etch, which you can see you've got all sorts of engine kind of cover grills and a load of other bits and bobs on here, which should sort of liven things up rather nicely. Maybe another a correction sheet again. So there we go. Then we have a little booklet here, and this this is where ammo has gone off, and they're sort of working in partnership with Takom, and they give them these like color reference sheets for their color range and everything, so it can sort of show off, you know, all these different tanks that you can do and the camo patterns and what paints to use with the ammo paint range, which is a rather nice touch. Then we come to the instructions themselves. Right, these instructions, they are looking rather good. We've got a nice description about the tank itself to start off with. It then does fold out the first bit, which is, you know, basically basic gluing with some of the first parts, the bottom hull, putting the road wheels and drive wheels and all that stuff on. As you can see, the actual road wheels and the rubber tires, they are different parts, so you can spray them separately and not have to paint all those rubber tires. So that is a bit of a godsend there. Really cool that they've done that. And then looking at this part, it looks like it's building into some nice basic construction. Again, you know, tracks, love them or hate them. You've got to do them one at a time. And looking through, I'm not seeing anything that looks complicated. It does look like it's going to get you there and sort of get you through the different steps and stages to build this tank up. And then I think we're almost there. And then we've got our turret section. Again, everything looks nice and clear. We did see 2 turrets in here, I think. But it's not showing the 2 versions. Maybe it's kind of like another turret for maybe another tank release down the road. 'Cause sometimes they do that. They add these parts to sprues that for this box set it doesn't work, but for the next one it does. And finally, that is your instructions. Yeah, I'm actually very impressed with this kit, to be honest with you. It really does look, you know, up there as a really top-notch, you know, top of the table sort of. In levels of detail and the crispness of it. Absolutely looks absolutely smashing. It doesn't, how much was it? It was around about the 40 to 45 pound mark, so it's not cheap, but there is a reason for that, because you get all that extra photo etch. The kit itself, I mean, the amount of plastic there and the detail, it really is worth it. It was new tooled in 2016, so it's a brand new tool really, and it kind of does show, because yeah, basically I'm well impressed with the detail and the level of quality in those molds. So big thumbs up for Takom for the T-55 here at Genesis Molds. So hopefully you've enjoyed that. So until next time, my name's Bobby Waldron, and I'll see you next time.